Okay, so what I've got here is I've got a program that I wrote which intercepts between the calls to the focuser and the responses, so it's monitoring the COM port. And the reason for this is so that I can actually see what's going on. So for example, if I load up, let's have a look what we've got here. The DC focuser, I've got the focuser connected, etc. So if I connect to it, you can see that these details here, it's telling me the commands and responses, and it's 5,000, and I could go plus 100. You can see here this is winding up to 51, and if I hold it and if I go back, you see, so all of that's working. So let me disconnect from that and exit, and let me load up the ASCOM driver, and I'm using my client software, the ASCOM app, just to show you that it works. So if I choose this and I go to properties, at the moment I've got it set to relative focuser. Alright, so if I connect up here and go OK and tell ASCOM app to connect to it as a client, you can see that it's got the driver, it's read the temperature and everything else, and notice in here it says relative. And if I was to go, I'm currently at position 5,000 on the focuser. If I was to go to plus 10, you can see the commands are going to the focuser, and the focuser is coming back and saying yes, it's moved. If I go the other way, you can see again that the focus is working perfectly in myFocuser Pro ASCOM app. So let me disconnect from there, let me exit that, and let's start up ASCOM Pad and show you some things about ASCOM Pad. So here we are with ASCOM Pad. Let me devices, focuser, set up, and there's nothing showing in here. Notice this. So if I click select and I go to myDCFocuser, and again it's not absolute and COM port's correct, and I click OK. Notice this. This is important. Look here. So it's retrieved the fact that it's relative, it's retrieved all these details, it can halt, can report position, etc. So let me just close that, let me go, we're already connected. So if I go, for example, out, nothing happens. Notice that? Nothing happens. The focuser hasn't moved. So what I need to do is I need to go down, preset 1 is what I'm working on, and I want this to move by one step, and I click set. Preset 2 is going to be one shot, and it's going to move by, let's say, 8, 9, 10, and I set that. So if I click, if I use preset 2, it should move by 10, and preset 1 should move by 1. So if I go in, notice it's gone by 1. Gone by 1, and out's the same, so that's particularly working. If I go to one shot 10, and I would expect this to go 4989, so I click in 4989, click in 4989, click out, goes up. So relative's actually working. So let me now disconnect from the focuser, and let me choose setup again, and I'm going to remove this so there's nothing there, and I'm going to exit out of ASCOM Pad, and let me load up ASCOM Pad again, restart it. So I'm on ASCOM Pad, and I'm going to go devices, focuser 1, setup. Notice nothing here, so let me go select, and I'm going to choose DC focuser, and I'm going to change this to absolute this time, just show you the differences. Connect, OK, close that off, and I'm connected. Let me just connect. Let me just do all of that again. Set up, remove. Sometimes it doesn't doesn't behave properly, ASCOM Pad. So let me go Setup, select DCFocuser, it's absolute, connect, okay, close. Preset 1. Now notice that it's moving on preset 1. So let me choose preset 2, which is 10, and I go out. It should go 10, but it doesn't. It only goes 1. Why is that? Well, it has to do with ASCOM Pad. It doesn't have anything to do with the focuser. I've got to hold in down until the focuser's actually moved and stopped moving, and then let it go in order for 10 to be done. So let me change preset 3. I'm on preset 3. I'm going to make it one shot, and let's say move 50 positions. Alright, so here's one shot 50. If I click in, I would expect it to go to 4942, but it doesn't. A single click. If I click it and hold it in, hold the mouse button down, and the same with joystick, holding it to the in, then it moves, and after the move I let it go. And the same with out. If I click it down and hold the mouse button down or hold the joystick at the out position, then it actually moves all the steps. If I just do a single click or a brief hit on the joystick, it will only go one. So this is the trick with ASCOM Pad, is if you're moving in and out with an absolute focuser, you actually have to hold the button down to go the required number of steps. And then when you let the button go, what it does is it sends a quit command to the focuser, or a halt command, to stop it moving. So if you click it, it goes move, halt, move, halt, move. When I let it go, halt. So that's ASCOM Pad working in both relative and absolute mode with this focuser.